Mhm, mhm. Hey everybody, this is Zav. How are you? Well, I am doing this video because I have a story to share, and because I came home yesterday from a networking event, very excited. So I said I must do this video because hey, my story may just inspire some of you guys out there. So I'm just gonna make this quick video. So I'm moving forward in 2015 this year. I'm trying to, do regular videos like this that could probably help each and every one of you out there, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a business folk, or you're, a professional that could probably use my tips or my daily rents that could probably, help you in your business. So here's the story, right? So I was out networking. If For some of you who may already know me, I'm such an avid networker. I'll travel to network and meet people because I just love it. And I often tell people when I go out networking, it's just not about me and my business and what I do. I try very, very hard to find out what the other person does, what their story is, and try to really, really connect and leave a great impression from the get go, from the initial introduction. I try to capture their attention, their essence. So one of the things that paid off really yesterday was recently I actually took you know how it is, those Facebook quizzes that you see on your home feed. And I think it's by Playbuzz, where you go and take these quizzes. And there was this one quiz about what is one word that would describe you or something like that. So I took it and I got the word observant. So the word that I'm sharing with you, so this will become a business networking tip. So the word that I'm sharing with you today is the word observant. And there's a story behind that. So I went to this networking event, and there were so many people out there. There were many ladies out there, and I finally spoke to this person whom I've never met at this event ever before. I'm a regular at this networking event, so it's a women's group. So I was there, and I connected with a few people. Great experience, and it was so funny because I'm telling my story and sharing my what you call it, story about my business and what I do. So as I was talking, and I actually paid a little bit more attention to what she was saying, and it was weird because in the beginning I had the sense that um, she was going through something. It's just who I am, I observe people pretty well, so I kind of had that feeling that she was going through some sort of a. She has a story behind her facial expression. So she was, I kept on asking questions about what she does, um, where she's from, what's important to her. And, the first, I'd say probably 2 minutes of our conversation, it kind of revolved around um, what has happened to her in the previous year. And long story short, I found out that she actually was recently laid off. And in the next couple more minutes, I kind of learned a few things a little bit more about her. And out of nowhere, if you know me, I kind of I wouldn't say I blurted out, but I asked her a question. This question, I asked her. Um, it sounds like from the way you're talking, from the way you're telling me about your your challenges and your story. Um, are you the driver in your family, in your relationship? I don't know why I asked this person that, because I think in the first couple of minutes, I kind of sensed that she was a little bit, I don't know if it's frustration or she felt sad, but I could feel it, that sadness, almost to the level of hopelessness. So I asked her, are you the driver in your relationship, in your family? And it stopped her like right in her tracks. And she looked at me And she said, "Oh my God, how do you know that? How do you know that?" And I looked at her and I said, "You know what? It takes one to know one, right?" So I guess that was my answer. But my point being is, I kind of tapped into my skill set or my God given skill of being an observant person. I asked her that question. And you know what, folks? In the next 2 minutes, our conversation was actually a little bit more specific. And I gave her tips. And I said, you know what? In life, we all go through challenges. So this is another tip that I kind of shared with her, and now I'm sharing with you folks out there. Um, Also came out of nowhere. So this is how I kind of network out there, if you must know. So I asked her, I know it feels sad, and all these challenges. Sometimes we can't help it, but we tend to ask why it's happening to us and all that stuff. So I kind of shared with her my experience, personal experience throughout last year, because I went through cancer. And I said, if well I had the rights to even question why, but I didn't want to go there. So I told her, everything happens for a reason, and we have to have faith that a few things may happen. One, right, we get the break that we need. Two, we probably have to learn a lesson from this experience. So I asked her, so I kind of put two and two together. I asked her, so if I'm right, you're the driver in your family, in your relationship. Now I said, why don't you take that attitude, that skill set, right, and keep on driving? I said, you have to get over this bumpy road, and then I said to her, you probably don't take breaks in your life, do you? Just like me, because I said, it takes one to know one, right? Just like me, I don't take breaks either in business. So I just keep on moving and power through it. But I said, probably your spouse isn't able to do that too. And she says, "Oh my God, you're absolutely right." And she says, "How do you know?" And I said, "Well, it takes one to know one." So I said, I am like that too. So I said, why don't you harness that gift that you have and forget about all the sadness, forget about the why is this happening to me, and just use that to to propel forward, move forward. I mean, get over it. And oh my God, folks, if you could see how she smiled and she was so happy, she left the networking event like you could almost feel the skip in her, in her walk. And I was like, and had it kind of affected me in a way, because I was like, oh my God, if I didn't um if I didn't come to this networking event today, I probably would have missed this opportunity to, one, share my story, two, to experience the transition at an emotional level of another person just by sharing my story. So, folks, I'm not going to make this long, but all I want to say is, be observant when you go out there networking and meeting people, because you really never know. Maybe you are there for a reason too. And just like me, probably, well, initially I didn't want to attend the networking event because I had a lot of stuff to do. I was just 50-50. Should I go, should I not go, should I go? And when I decided to go, so whenever I have this first like immediate drive to decide to do something, and then I later waver a little bit, then I say, I'll stick to my first gut feeling. So I went. Lo and behold, um, I hope I didn't make a difference in her day, that particular day, and I hope it gave her some hope and inspired her to, oh my God, this is not a boo kind of time, but I'm not the only one in this world who's going through this sadness. But because she's the driver, she's got this motivation, she's got this strength. I'm glad that she hears from other people that will encourage her to kind of move forward and keep on driving, forget about all these challenges, because challenges will only make us stronger, right? So and that's what I wanted to share with you folks today. And I hope you get to take a little bit of the story, because I was so, if only you could see her face from sadness. It was like gloomy, like, I don't want to be here really. Oh, hi, I'm whatever, okay. To, oh my God, thank you. Oh, how do you know? Oh, yes, yes. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. So, being observant when you meet people is a gift sometimes. So harness that to benefit not only you but also others. So that's my tip and my story, and I hope it helps you with your day. Bye everybody, till the next video. Bye bye.